What's going on, SFAM? It's your boy Drill Sergeant Lynch back again with another video. SFAM, it feels like I just don't talk to y'all at all. It just feels so weird now on this page. When I got my other page, I turned it into my personal page. I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep on rocking with y'all, SFAM. I just want to give y'all an update. We got pickup coming up real soon. We're getting ready at the barracks. I made a whole PT book full of all the exercises and modified versions of different exercises that trainees can do if they get hurt. I know there's gonna be a lot of them, they always get hurt. And I know looking at the profiles, we wanna know what's the modified exercise that you can do. And then they'll say, Drill Sergeant, I don't know. Well, I looked up in the regulation and I got a whole book full. So I made sure I squared that all away. We give them these little goodie bags. We give trainees these little goodie bags full of just different things that'll help them be successful for the time that they're in the cycle, getting those squared away. And SFAM, let me tell y'all something, man. I feel pretty accomplished today. I did a small little thing today that made me feel really good. I helped my wife out. Her headlight was out on her car. So I went to the auto parts store. I got a headlight for her car, looked up on YouTube, and I found this video that showed how to take out the bad headlight and put in a new headlight. So I took about 30 minutes when it probably should have took me about 10 minutes. I took about 30 minutes and put a brand new headlight in my wife's car. Good to go right there. Speaking of which, SFAM, going to the store, doing things on your own, right? I wanted to tell y'all, I've been doing something for years that's been helping me save a lot of money. If you want to save a lot of money, there's one way that you can save a lot of money in the Army: cutting your own hair. You'll be surprised how much money you can save. I've been cutting my hair, SFAM, since about 8th grade. Since about the 8th grade, I'm cutting my own hair. Of course, I stopped for a little while once I got my first job, and then I started going again, cutting my own hair a little bit later once I got even older. So SFAM, I know on post, on the Army base, when you go to the barber shop, I asked the lady up there, I did some research. She said that it costs $8.40 for every haircut from the barber shop on post, from the people that cut your hair. Now, for those of you who like to get your hair cut, when you go to the barbershop and stuff like that, the only thing you got to think about when you go to the Army barbershop, they may not cut your hair exactly how you want it. You know what I mean? That's just what I heard. I've been there a couple times, not many. I'm not gonna say if I was satisfied or not, but I will say I continue to cut my own hair, right? So I also asked a battle buddy of mine. Asked a friend of mine, he's a battle buddy and stationed in Fort Hood. Gotta give a big shout out to my homie, Specialist Devontae Brown. Brown, I miss you, homie, and I really appreciate you chit-chatting with me after not talking with me for so long, bruh. I just appreciate you chit-chatting with me and talking about some of these prices and stuff when you go get your haircut, homie. He told me that he goes off post to get his haircut because he doesn't like getting his haircut on post. He goes off post to get his haircut. He pays at least $25 to $35 every time he goes to get his haircut. Mind you, he goes 3, sometimes 4 times a month to get his haircut. So $25 to $35 is gonna be anywhere for 3 times a month, $75 to $105 a month on getting your haircuts, SFAM. That's only 3 times a month. Imagine if you go 4 times a month, right? So it's gonna be around $1,200 at the most, paying $25 to $35 a month, about $1,200 a year on haircuts, SFAM. That's an extra $1,000 and some change that you can have in your pocket throughout the year, right? Some of y'all may not think it's that much. Some of y'all might need that $1,000. But I just thought that I'd share with y'all one way for you to save about $1,000, a little bit more than $1,000 a year in the Army. And SFAM, so I see these barbers videos. If y'all want to, y'all can cut away and go away now. But I also taped myself, I recorded myself cutting my own hair just to explain to y'all the way that I cut my hair so y'all could see. I know some of y'all be telling me y'all want me to grow my hair out, but I just don't want to. Ever since I came in the Army, and I've always cut my hair. I've always been a screaming eagle. I'm a fan of the screaming eagle, man. I just cut everything off. But ever since I've been in the Army, that's how I've been getting my hair cut. I probably went to the barber maybe 3 or 4 times since I've been in the Army. But I made this video to show y'all how I cut my hair. I'm gonna explain everything just in case if you ever wonder how. Alright? Thanks for rocking with your boy SFAM. If you're gonna continue on with the video, please do. If not, if this is your first time to the page, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. All that good stuff. Check out my social media over here. Y'all wanna hit up my social media to hit me up. It's all good. SFAM salute. Stay focused and motivated, y'all. And that's about it that I got for y'all. On to Barber Lynch cutting the hair. Deuces. All right, SFAM. So this is how we're gonna start this. This is how we're gonna do this, right? I got this video of me cutting my hair, and I am in no way, shape, or form a barber by any means. I just cut my own hair, okay? So I'm gonna let y'all know the way that I cut my hair. Y'all don't judge me because this video is not like a normal barber's video, okay? I sped it up so I didn't take y'all time all day, and I'm gonna just talk you through how I normally cut my hair. Now y'all see, starting off right here, I'm going up from down to up. I'm going the opposite way that I brushed my hair, okay? So this way I get it the shortest that I can possibly get it. I'm shaving against the grain. And by the way, I just use regular wall clippers. I just got them from the PX, some wall clippers, okay? So as you can see, the way that I did mine, I brushed it all going down from the sides and in the back. So as I cut it, I'm going up, down to up, down to up, down to up. Make sure I'm holding my ear down so I can get behind my ear. You can do little short choppy strokes, or you can do long strokes if you want to. And then on the top, this is the way my grandfather taught me how to brush my hair, y'all. Don't joke me, okay? My grandfather taught me to brush the top forward and brush all the sides and the back down. So you can see I'm brushing the top, I'm shaving the top straight back. Now you see me cutting that side right there, the front corners. I have cowlicks right there. So right there, my hair kind of goes in a little twirl, circular motion in the front. So I just kind of cut that part in all directions. I'm cutting it straight back. You can kind of just see the darker spots. When you're cutting your hair, you can see the darker spots, and just cut it. All you gotta do is cut it. If you're not satisfied with the darkness or with the lightness of it, how short it is, then just cut it more. Just keep cutting it. And just, if you want it as short as possible, just cut it in all directions. That's what I normally do. Now here, this is one thing that I've gotten skilled at, using a mirror, looking in the reflection of the mirror that I'm holding in my hand to see what I'm cutting. And it's hard for me to explain it, but I put a mirror in front of me, and I look at that mirror in front of me to look at the mirror behind me so I could see the back of my own hair. And I'm just shaving all down to up, down, from down to up, from the bottom to the top. Don't forget to get your neck, man. Y'all gotta get low on the neck if you wanna stay within the Army regulation. And that's AR 670-1, just for y'all to wear an appearance of how we're supposed to look in our military uniform. Haircut is in there too. Make sure your hair is not touching, doesn't touch your collar. And that's basically it, SFAM, for real. All I'm doing is cutting all my hair in the opposite direction that I brush it. Anywhere that is too dark, that I think can be a little bit lighter, I just make sure I keep on cutting it. I try to cut it in all directions. Like, if you can see, if I'm cutting it in the back right there and it's not getting as light as I want it, then I'll try cutting it from left to right. I'll try cutting it from the sides. I'll even cut it in a diagonal motion. Just cutting away. That's it. And SFAM, make sure you always keep your clippers oiled. This day right here, before I cut my hair, I thought my clippers were really dull. I oiled them up before I cut my hair, and I think it made a tremendous difference. Make sure you keep your clippers oiled at all times. And sometimes my arm gets tired, so I might switch arms or turn around or something like that. But I just make sure anything that I can see, I cut and make sure I put my ear down, cut my ear. You can see I'm going back to the top up there. Right there, cutting it all directions right there, because I wasn't satisfied with how light it was. It wasn't dark. It was too dark for me. See that right there? Instead of cutting, I know I told y'all I cut my sides from down to up, but you can see I'm cutting it. I'm kind of cutting it in any direction, diagonally, from front to back. And surprisingly, SFAM, that day that I cut my hair, it only took me like 30 minutes. 15, 30 minutes, something like that. It normally takes me about 45 minutes or an hour for me to get it right. And then another thing I advise, SFAM, if you decide to cut your own hair, cut it like on the weekend or something like that. That way, if you make any mistakes, it has time over the weekend to kind of grow and correct itself. And another thing you can also do is just take a shower and wash your hair as soon as you're done. As soon as you're done cutting it, take a shower and wash it. You'll get all that excess hair off of it, and it'll look different even with that too. When you cut it, there might still just be hair that's still just on your, just cut hair that's still on your head. But if you wash it off, you'll see a little bit of a difference. And then once you wash and then dry, then you can go back and cut again if you want to. I remember I had a battle buddy, SFAM. As soon as we got to our first unit from basic training, it was, I don't know, I think it was about 6 of us, 5 or 6 of us from basic training that all came to our first unit, our first post together, our first unit together. And I remember I cut my hair before we reported. I remember I wanted to look professional when we went and reported to the company. So I cut my hair, and then I had another battle buddy. I knew what I was doing when I was cutting hair, but he didn't, I guess he wanted to make sure he did it right by himself. I'm not gonna say he didn't trust me. He wanted to make sure he did it right by himself. So he went on ahead and cut his own hair, and he didn't do a bad job at all. He just cut it all off the same way I did. And we all just made sure we were, looking nice and trimmed and professional for our first unit. Just cutting the top straight back, going and getting them cowlicks one more time in the very front corners on my forehead right there. See right there, you can see, going straight back and into the sides. Straight back. Make sure I get it cutting at different angles right there. You can see right there I'm doing it. That's another thing. I don't worry about like edge ups. I don't know. I went to the barber shop. I went to the PX and I got this little edge up buddy, and I plan on using it. I just got it last weekend. I plan on using it, and I'm gonna try maybe to see how good I can do. And then I just check it. Just make sure everything's looking good here. Make sure I don't have any deep shadows. Cut it all short. And anything I see, I correct it. Screaming eagle for you right there, y'all. Double check, making sure I'm looking good. I got them shadows cut. I think it's looking pretty good. Nope, I still got some. I just want to make sure I'm good. That's it. Looking nice and professional. Looking good, right? Here we go. So I think here I'm gonna get my wifey's help. I think I took a shower and everything. This is me after I took my shower, just so y'all can see what it looks like. Everything's looking pretty even, and I just cut it to my own satisfaction. That's it. No edge up, no nothing. Just cut it all off, one length. Screaming eagle, y'all. That's about it, SFAM. I want to thank y'all for checking me out. I hope I helped y'all save a little bit of money. And that's it. I'm out. Deuces.